Let's keep going. A little bit longer tonight. A little bit longer. I just want to get to the start of the window. So to start things off, a look at League One this season. Arsenal, Barnsley, Blackburn, Bristol, Cardiff, but mainly Arsenal, Manchester United, Newcastle have joined us in this division that also features Wolves, Spurs, Norwich is here. There's no guarantee we immediately climb our way out of this division this year either. No guarantees at all. It's a disaster. It's an outright disaster, but that is the league that we're dealing with here. It's our first game of the season against QPR as we try to work our way up to the championship. And again, well, good start. Jota, Bellingham, and Fabinho. The worst part about getting stuck in League One means, again, our players are a year older, and we can't use our best players to help get us to the Premier League as fast as we want because we, aren't even in the championship yet. Frankfurt are interested in Thiago. Tight spot. What's up, man? Would somebody just fucking come to terms with Thiago already? This is ridiculous, man. So what, the fifth team? This is the fifth team, man. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. Whoops. I'll put that back up. I don't know what the hell's... Technical difficulties. Hold on. I don't understand what's happening. Just get off of that day job. Oof, imagine having a day job. Be a streamer and all people will do is tell you to get a real job. It's much more fun. It's much more fun, How could you not have fun in those instances? Okay, I think I figured this out. Hey, look at us. We're back. Anyway, Thiago, give me $50 million. Give me $50 million. Please. I think I accidentally hit the USB of the webcam. And Frankfurt won't give us $50 million. Bastards. Bastards. Busquets. I'm going to try to piss you off. I'm also going to try to piss off Jorginho. Just so that they'll be more likely, I think, to hopefully accept offers to leave. If they get one. That's the hope. All right, we got a training day. Don't show me a Champions League advertisement. I'm pretty sure we're not even in the Europa Conference League again, despite making the finals. Sunderland, who were one of the teams that really dicked me over in the back half of last season. Let's hope we can beat them at home. We did. Jota, Arnold, and Bellingham. Yes, they have a player named Liam Gooch, or Lyndon Gooch, excuse me. I think he's American, too. Shout out to Lyndon Gooch. Player chats. Konate. Outstanding work. Actually play defense for me, though. You see him, you know it, you love it. First and foremost, Wolfsburg offering us Max Arnold and money for Thiago. I only want the money. What's even more fun is people questioning why you're volunteering instead of making money. That's fun, too. That is fun, too. You're not wrong. I don't mind Max Arnold, but I want the money. I want the money. Give me the monies. The money is mine. Omar Marmouche in 25 million. No. I get it. You don't have the cash, so you're offering players. Cash only, please. They'll take the 45 million, but they won't take the 50. Bastards. Watford in the Carabao Cup. Let's get the old second team in there. Let's see if I can do what the number one team last season could not do in the playoffs. And that is beat Watford. Vicarage Road. Here we go. Carabao Cup. Let's hope to God our team plays well.
The cross is on.
Clarkson. Back for Simicast. Oh, what a miss. What a miss. Watford's solo run. Oh, this is bad. He's wide open, man. I don't know if Malo Gusto can catch him. Tawamba. What is it about Watford that we just can't beat them? That might as well have been a penalty, for fuck's sake. A chance of our own. I'd really like to not be eliminated from something by Watford again. That would be really cool. And 27 pinched when he shouldn't have. All right, Nunez should not be on this. God damn it, the dog is barking again. Are you kidding me? Let's see what we can do. Malo Gusto, nothing. All right, I'm gonna go check on the dog again before she wakes up the fiance. Oh boy, the pup's having a night. Watford is FIFA Jason Kidd. You're probably not wrong. All right, see if we can get a goal here now that I'm out of focusing. Take that space, Clarkson. And Darwin blew it. This is pretty much it. We might lose to Watford again. We got one more chance. Where the fuck's chasing down? Jude is fast as hell. Sydney.
And Bellingham.
I can't believe that counted as losing the ball. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. I've done the same thing to the AI, and I didn't put that in the air. We're going to lose. Fucking Watford. I'm pissed. I'm actually really mad. I had the chance with Darwin Nunez. It was off my foot for half a second, and we won it right back, but it counts as a fail. But if I do that in that exact same type of scenario, if I don't clear the ball, it doesn't count as moment over. So that's fucking infuriating. Watford just knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. And I mean, less games for our second team. And I genuinely feel like we got absolutely fucked in that moment. That is ridiculous. If I don't start to clear the ball, it just keeps going. They get the ball for half a second. Oh, moment's done. Like they can't wrap that shit up fast enough. Holy shit. So I feel sorry for the second team, but immediately that's less games as we again fail in a fucking tournament setting. And now we play Wolves in the league. Holy shit. Like tonight has just been really a series of unfortunate results. Started on NBA and it's just carried over here. Fuck me. Heathen, just career. There was server maintenance tonight, so. Get the North London derby again. Finally, Thiago leaves. See you later, buddy. He goes to Wolfsburg. Of all the teams, it was the German club Wolfsburg who sealed the deal for Thiago. I could have made 0 more in profit, but it's only a D rating. I guess because I sold someone who was good. So we got a good amount of money there for Thiago Alcantara. 37 million in total to the budget. We'll take that. We will take that. Curtis Jones, you are the man for the job, buddy. It's your time. We take on Swansea. I can't believe I just lost to fucking Watford, man. And we end up drawing against Swansea. That's one of the ones by the end of the season that we're going to really look back on frustratingly. I just can't believe I lost that, man. Like, the fact they counted that as a possession lost when they don't on other occasions is insane. Fuck. First team. A little bit tired. Let's get the second team a try. I highly doubt they beat Hull, but whatever. We fucking lose matches and draw matches all the time. And we win this one 3-0. 2 goals for Harvey Elliott. 1 for Darwin at the end. No, Heathen, it's not you. It's not you. Ah, shit. Let's see. Financial report obviously will be looking good. Harvey, you're doing great. But yeah, it's just been a real rough night for us on this in terms of results. It really has been. Oh, my nose, man. Am I coming down with a cold? You decide. It is that time of year. It is that time of year after all. God damn it. All right, we got Millwall coming up. We do get an offer. Eric Dyer and $10.6 million for De Vrij, which obviously, like, I don't want to sell De Vrij to Spurs, but I'd gladly take the money. Looks like we get like up to $40 million, so I'm going to negotiate this. I don't really want Eric Dyer. It's not a matter of needing a different center back. We're going to remove the player exchange. See if Antonio Conte will go up to about 40 mil. As they're welcoming my championship player to the club's hilarious. All right, 40 million for De Vrij. We'll take that. If Spurs will make the deal, I mean, it'll just be as if they signed him as a free agent, except we get $40 million. So, eventually we will have to start splashing the cash. Yeah, I'm actively trying to not end up with like an absurd amount of money, but I mean, honestly, the one thing that we're missing is an elite level midfielder to replace Thiago. Maybe we take a look. Maybe we take a look. Let's have our scouts in those particular leagues. I would like a central midfielder, a world-class central midfielder, and in general, any world-class player whose contract is coming due. I'm going to have to edit that and up the age. Try and get the Bosman in effect. The old free transfer. All right. And we'll see if our scouts find anybody just before the deadline. It's only a couple of days away. It's literally a day away. But we have the Millwall match first. We are going to have players out on international duty. Darwin is looking to play. Let's have Darwin start this game over Jota just to hopefully not have him be upset. So it's Millwall. And I didn't mean to sim it like this. Pause. Jump to result. 2-1. Trent and Bellingham on the goals. We'll take that. So it is deadline day. De Vrij might be on the way out. Have our scouts properly found anybody that we were looking for? Not in such a short amount of time. However, we could look at midfielders just outright because they would have been scouting people. So, Boubacar Kamara, Socek, Basuma, Payato, Wilfred Ndidi, Bernardo Silva. James Maddison is out there. He would be a step up. Got Højbjerg, Party, Vacic on Atletico Madrid. Bruno Guimaraes, Tomine, Harvey Barnes, Kai Havertz. I mean, could finally make the Declan Rice move, but he's not an outright midfielder like I'd be hoping for. Got Ruben Neves from Wolves. Yuri Tielemans. I mean, Tielemans from Leicester would certainly be an interesting one. Martin Odegaard's out there. Gundogan. If Perisic is a free agent, but he's not quite what he used to be. What do we got in Germany? Kimmich. Muller's at Lyon now. That's weird as fuck. Sadio Mane. Bring him back. Jamal Musiala. Florian Wirtz for Leverkusen. With 100 million. Jesus Christ. What the hell is his potential to be special? Yes, he's got a 90-plus potential. Danny Olmo. Diaby. Goretzka. Julian Brandt. Marco Reus is a free agent. Dude, my nose. Oh, my God. Killing me here. What do we got? Nobody else there. France. What do we got for midfielders? Vitinha. Lovro Meyer. What a name. Guendouzi. Soler. Marco Verratti. Okay. Italia. Midfielders. Good old Weston McKennie out there. The American, of course. Coop Miners. Toon Coop Miners. What a name. What a damn name. Nicolo Barea. Milinkovic Savic. Pogba still at Juventus. Luis Alberto, former Liverpool. All right. And then Spain. Last place to look. Tremaini's out there. It would have been great for us to have him by default. Cassie, Lorente. Nabil Fekir. Thomas Lamar. Dele Alli. I don't even know what team he's playing for at this point. He's already left Turkey, apparently. Bring Emre Can back, but he doesn't really fit. Okay, so out of the dudes, and I guess the Dutch are technically there too. Out of the dudes that I shortlisted, there was only really the two. Yuri Tielemans and Florian Wirtz. I mean, Tielemans be around 80 million. And Wirtz would be like 128 million. It's ridiculous. Current budget's 120 million. And we just need to keep it over 7. We could certainly go for Yuri Tielemans. We could. Have him as the Thiago replacement. The problem is it's a little bit short term. But let's at least talk to them and see what that price would be. Especially, too, because we could player swap. Could easily add Jorginho in there just to get rid of him. So let's see. Jorginho, 20 million. What do you think? Joe Gomez and 50 million. Right. So they don't have interest in Jorginho. That is unfortunate. Stefan de Vrij. Can I add him in here? Him and 40 million for Brendan Rodgers. 70 million essentially in Stefan de Vrij for Yuri Tielemans. $65 million. It honestly doesn't even save us that much, but it does get De Vrij out of there. Didn't you sell him? The deal isn't official. So that's what I'm trying to decide if I'd rather use him and 65 million for Yuri Tielemans or get De Vrij for 40 million. I'm going to hold off. I want to see if that 40 mil goes through. I think, honestly, we try Curtis Jones. See if he's good enough. And if he's not, then we make the deal. But yeah, there goes Stefan de Vrij, the free agent signing from last year. He's off to Tottenham for 40 million. So in theory, we're strengthening a rival, but also weakening them at the same time. So I'll take that. I will take that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to find the player that we want. And I can't go for Tielemans now. Florian Wirtz is expensive as all hell. But it was kind of a late decision to maybe back out. But honestly, I think we waited out. We run with Curtis Jones for the season, for at least until January. And if he's not good enough, I'll have all the money in the world at that point to go after somebody in January to further strengthen this team. We should give him a chance. We will give him a chance. The worst case scenario, too, is if he's playing terribly, we just change up the formation, which we might have to do anyway. So, it's a bit of a risk, but I think it's all right. But yeah, definitely a bit of a risk to technically only take away from the team instead of adding to the team. It's kind of the Liverpool way. But yeah, we got like no offers for the likes of Busquets or anybody like that. No further loan offers. That's a bit of a shame. So the big moves for this window. $92 million. Jesus Christ. For this guy from Feyenoord out to Atletico Madrid. $65 million. Dortmund making a fucking bank selling Brandt to Inter and Schlotterbeck to Real Madrid. William Saliba off to Leicester for $62 million. So I guess they got their center back anyway. That's a big loss for Arsenal. I'm glad they did that. Botman off to Marseille. Guedes to Atleti. Brahim off to Roma. Conor Gallagher to Villarreal. Lamar's on the move. Not Ndicka. Man, Arsenal really selling off some players here, which is great. They are in the same league as us right now. That is great news. And the Thiago to Wolfsburg move. De Vrij. I mean, we brought in a lot of goddamn money this window. We did. Jonathan Tah, the lack of EPL Europe money costing clubs. Definitely. Chucky Lozano off to River Plate. Walker Peters is going to Real Madrid. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, definitely some interesting moves. It actually was Kepa, who's off to France. Fair enough. So we are ready then. Let's take a look at our scouting reports. Argentina, Eusebio Vergara. With that overall range, I have to sign him. Fernando Pineda, Ricardo Castro, Luis Pineda, Iago Franco, Tony Salcedo, Antonio Araujo, Sergi Sanchez. I'm going to hold off on signing Sergi Sanchez for this month. I want to potentially let some of these guys slip to at least have them still be in the system instead of just being disregarded. Innocent Kamara. What a name. Czech Diabate, Daniel Kofi, Dawuda Doumbia, Dawuda Kane. Same thing. We'll leave him there for now. So, yeah, I know I'm muted. I know. But I don't like cheesing it, He is worth 300. It's just not as fun to be like, all right, let me check the money. I mean, plus, you never know how they're going to compare to other people. But it's fine. Out of the Ukraine, Ivan Sebchuk. Because it takes away from he's only worth 400. Do I sign him? Do I not? Kind of takes away from the fun of it. Martin Kovalenko. He's only worth 180. Leave him, I don't know. We can do it that way, but I typically don't. Youth development. You've been thrilled by our progress. Good. You should be. Be thrilled. Be amazed at the fact that you haven't fired me yet. I didn't think you had my email because I thought you would have fired me. So these are the initial groupings of players. Good to know. Dude, my fucking nose. Oh my god. Jesus, let me blow my nose real quick. This is fucking ridiculous. Fucking hate it here. I hate it here. God damn. It's ridiculous. All right. We're good. A little bit more sneezy, but we're good. So right now, the cream of the crop, no doubt, Isidoro Silva. I don't know if we'd necessarily keep him as striker. His work rates aren't good, and again, we don't train those up. But Isidoro Silva, I mean, let's be honest, the rest of these guys probably not going to make the cut. Isidoro. Second year in a row, we're actually starting off with an Argentinian striker who looks like the one. We have a cup match against Swansea, the Papa John's trophy. I gotta be honest, I'm not playing it. I'm too sad about the other tournaments. I'm not playing it. We're just gonna sim it. This season is more about progress than anything, to hope we get to where we need to go. Fabio Rybigger gets his first goal for the club, and Darwin Nunez scores. So we're going to let, for the most part, up until we get to like the nitty-gritty parts of the tournament, we're going to let these other guys play. We're going to let these other guys play and just sim it for the sake of, like I said, time, because we really shouldn't be in this fucking division. League match against Luton Town. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we have some international duty-based players to work around. All right, we are kind of fucked. So Yarosh on the bench. Still have Darwin at striker. That's fine. Oh, this is brutal. This is a, frankly, brutal setup. At least Joe Gomez got called up for the English squad. He's got that going for him. Well, let's just call up to the bench whoever can actually be on the bench. Yeah, Jorginho, Busquets, and old Dick Wood are just kind of stuck there for now. Trying to force them out of the club didn't quite work. And apparently, the club is very happy with us right now. Don't know how, but we have as high of a rating as we have had in a very long time. So I guess they have confidence in me because I sold people for money. So, as we do beat Luton Town, 2 goals for Darwin. Oh man, Darwin. I think we have to change up our formation and have Darwin Nunez in full time. He has been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable since returning from Bayern Munich on that short-term loan. So the first team sheet, we're going to set up a modified sheet for the moment until everyone's kind of good to go. And actually, you know what? This can be the first one. I don't even have to change the formation. I can just manually move Fabinho up, put him at center forward, put Jota in there. What are you blackmailing the board of directors with, right? And then we don't want Kanate in. Let's have Gomez in. Yeah, this is going to be our makeshift formation for the moment, but it is pretty much what I'm thinking of running. And hopefully it works out well. I mean, not having a CDM, but I mean, that attack should be absolutely unstoppable. 2-1, Salah and Diaz. We were losing to Cardiff. I think we drew or lost to Cardiff last year, so to be honest, that's a pretty damn good result. That's a pretty damn good result. Of course, Darwin's getting better. In a league match against Sutton. They have 1 point on the season so far. Honestly, team sheet 3. Looking okay. Fabinho's not so hot right now. I don't know what to do right here, to be honest. I think we just run the second team. Or just, yeah, let's run the first team. Let's run the first team here. I mean, it's fucking Sutton. They're the ones that got relegated. Like, this should be an absolute ass whooping. Thank you. Thank you. 5-1. Money laundering, isn't it? Oh, it's totally money laundering. That's how we're still in the job, for sure. All right, and we are going to be ready to fully debut this new formation coming up against Arsenal, one of the biggest games of the season, no doubt. as they are going to be one of the biggest examples of competition here. And yeah, you see the top 5, all Premier League clubs who happen to still be in League One. Still can't believe what a fucking disaster it is that I got held in this division. I genuinely didn't think it was going to happen after we floored the first league. So, this new formation. Darwin. And we will move up Fabinho. Not quite in a cam role, but in a center forward role. That'll be Jota. Can I play Fabinho outright in the midfield? Not quite. Not quite. See, that's where it gets tough. Because I don't necessarily want, like, Fabinho here and then Jude, you know, like in the middle somewhere. But that's pretty much what it is. You know? That's pretty much what it is. Like, as funny as this formation looks, that does probably represent our best bet of making this work the way I want it to. It is absolutely absurd, but I'm going to try it. Only because Fabinho is not a great fit at outright center mid. He's a better fit at center back than he is at center mid. But, just for the hell of it, instructions for Darwin. Stay central. You are the target man here. Normal interceptions are fine. Stay forward. Jota. Go wherever you're needed. You are the false 9 to drop back and make space. To be honest, you can go wherever you need to go. Jude. It's a balanced attack. But you get to drift wherever the hell you need to be. And then Fabinho, stay back while attacking, cover the center. I don't know if this is going to work at all. It is a pretty fucked up formation. But due to Fabinho's limitations, and again, the idea of getting Darwin and Jota on the field at the same time, 4-goal day for Mohamed Salah as we absolutely floor Arsenal. Maybe we're on to something here. Maybe we're on to something here. Give that maneuverability to the 3 men in the middle to still work as an actual midfield. Absolutely destroyed Arsenal, which is just huge. Again, they did have some players leave that I can't believe they sold, but will it work again, this time against Blackburn? We're already 20 points up on Blackburn Rovers this season. Will this work? Only 1-0, but Jota gets the goal. And so far, 2 clean sheets with this formation. I can't really complain. Son of a bitch. So as disappointed as we are over being stuck in this league again through 11 matches with, 35 to go, we are the top team right now. Manchester United through 11 matches, currently on the outside looking in. Damn. Strong start. Strong start. We should have and do have our final scouting reports. We got Manager of the Month as well. Our final scouting reports. Argentina kicks us off with Sergio Carvajal, Gonzalo Moreira, Ruben Iglesias. We are going to sign Ruben Iglesias. Simon Barrios. We're going to sign Mr. Barrios as well. Ricardo Castro, Fernando Pineda, Luis Pineda, Iago Franco we had seen before. So not too bad from Argentina. Out of the Ivory Coast, Alain Diabate, Jean-Eudes Seca. What a name. Innocent Kawaku, I believe it is. Something like that. Jean-Eudes Keita, Innocent Kamara. So Ivory Coast. Oh, Dawuda Kane was there. 71-91. I didn't expect him to be and accidentally backed out. That's a shame. Out of the Ukraine, Arsen Kovalenko. It's going to be trash. And Leonid Shevchuk, also not going to be very good. Nor is Kirilo Kovalenko or Martin Kovalenko. I kind of forgot I left some dudes out there who were looking half decent. So our youth academy, again, allowed to sign 2 players this year. Our youth academy, I mean, the midfielder right now would be Ivan Shevchuk, which right now is concerning. 52 at 17 years old. The best one still by far, Isidoro Silva. Isidoro Silva looking pretty damn good. The majority of these guys are, except for the 45 overall guy, Diabate. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And then the squad hub, just to see, Allison's still getting better. Kelleher still getting better. Nilsson's already gone up by 3 points at Copenhagen. Beck's up to a 68. Van Dijk drops a point. Virgil's probably got 1 more season after this, and we could debate if it's worth selling him for $70 million. His market value is already down 22% off of 1 overall point. We need to start looking. Dickwood's getting worse. Poor Dickwood. We need to start looking for a Virgil van Dijk replacement much earlier than expected. Connor Bradley's getting better at Fenerbahce. Busquets is getting worse, which is fine. Lepanant a little bit better. Morton. Jordan Henderson's still getting worse. Hendo's only worth $12 million. I'd prefer to keep the captain. Leighton Clarkson getting better. Easy getting better. Kane, Harvey, Cade Gordon. Mo also drops. His value hasn't dropped, but Salah has dropped a point. I mean, Fabio might be the guy, but I think we need to start looking. Man, Patrick Heath's already up to a 76. This guy's going to be amazing. And Peter Baker gets better. It's looking like right wing and striker, to be honest. It's looking like, or not striker, excuse me, right wing and center back will be the best things that we can sort out right now. The good thing is we do have a lot of money. Let's just outright look for a winger. A world-class winger at that. And with the money we have, let's also look for a world-class center back. Those are the focuses at this stage. We know we have the center mid in the back pocket if we need it. Apparently, I have the full trust of the board at this stage with $154 million to spend. Like, we are in a very, 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 very good spot here. With the exception of last season's failures. But have we... I mean, we're 10-1-0 to start the season. Like, we have rebounded about as well as you could have hoped. Like, I have a 99% rating right now. And it's because we've already signed a player in the Youth Academy that's a midfielder. So that's done. We just have to, bring in 2 players this year. We signed a veteran. We had a 5-game defeatless streak in away matches. We've increased the club worth by 20%. We'll finish with the short-term goal. Just have $5 million unspent. We got $153 million. The question now is just what type of success do we find in tournaments? But for the brand exposure and stuff like that, we absolutely crushed it. That's why our grade's that high. We rebounded as well as we possibly could have. It's just now what happens next. And now that we know some of the players that might be starting to decline, we can start to look for their replacements. As Burnley, 6 games in, sit atop the Premier League. Dare to dream, Burnley. Dare to dream. Burnley, through 6 games out of 38, currently atop the Premier League. The championship right now, led by Manchester City. Watford's in 5th. It should have been me. God damn it. It should have been me. But we will win League One this season. I'm calling it. Calling my shot.